All right. So we gotta get to some serious business now.
Yep. Let's get to the main event, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So serious business time.
Yep.
For those in the wrestling world that have been keeping up with the Joneses, right? And I even hate to use keeping up with the Joneses, but something big. Well, yeah, something big has happened, and it happened to someone who just came back to be putting in a great body of work, especially his I want to call it re-debut. When he came back and he lifted up what was them two guys' names? What's their titles?
AOP.
He lifted up ALP and he held him, right? Recently, there has been talk of the town because you can't find Odyssey Jones anywhere on WWE website, and a lot of people were saying that it was a glitch. Some people were saying that maybe they're just going through an update, maybe it was a mistake. But then these rumors start circulating that maybe they pushing him for something. They just need to like put him in the shadows for a little while, and WWE has done that before. But
Yeah.
then other things start circulating. Some of the things that start circulating was these allegations. Have you been reading up on this?
Uh, Not in detail, but I'm aware of the allegations.
Yeah. While Wally says Odyssey Jones got cut, yeah. So let's go ahead and pull that up really quick. So Odyssey Jones, he got caught up in something. Odyssey Jones fired from WWE following domestic violence allegations. This was published yesterday. So that's Odyssey Jones right there. He teamed up with New Day, correct?
Yes.
All right. So Odyssey Jones is gone from the WWE. On September 2nd, Odyssey Jones mysteriously disappeared from WWE's roster page with no explanation. The move came as a surprise to fans as Jones recently debuted on Monday Night Raw 460 days after being drafted to the Red Brand as part of the 2023 draft and had been involved in the storyline with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. When discussing the situation on Wrestling Observer Radio, shout out to Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer indicated that Jones' removal from the roster page is likely indicated his exit from the company. And on update from Sean Ross Sapp of Frightful revealed that Jones had been taken off Monday Night Raw following allegations of domestic violence. He wrote, Sapp wrote, Odyssey Jones was removed from WWE TV when domestic violence allegations came to the light. We've not heard of an arrest or charges being pressed in relation to the situation. We reached out to WWE for comment, of course, as well as clarification of the status. Talent had not been informed of the situation. Now, Brian Alvarez reports on Wrestling Observer Live that Jones is indeed gone from WWE. There has not been a press release or anything like that, but I've been told Odyssey Jones is indeed fired. There are rumors online, as also from Fightful, that it was a domestic violence allegation. Apparently, no arrest at this point, but I was told he was fired. So that's it for Jones. What you got?
Um, Up the upsides on this guy, man. Ladies and gentlemen, he is 6'5". How many hours are you away from monetization? We got because I'm not as active as I once was. We I took a dive in that department. We are, I think we're 125 subscribers away, and then the watch hours, that's gonna require me to be a little bit more active. Unfortunately, my schedule won't allow me to do that. But that's okay. I'm gonna figure something out. It's gonna come next year, that for sure. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, just don't
So
take my route. Don't participate in drama.
nah, nah, man. It's just I will figure something out.
Don't go pulling police reports.
No, you.
Don't interview nobody, baby mama. You nobody, baby mama. Don't go pulling police reports. Oh,
We got something next year. Obviously Wrestling Wednesdays. All World Reaction Channel is gonna be back live,
Yeah.
and we're bringing back 101. I'm gonna be going back interviewing people next year. So
Nice.
I have a couple of people in mind, and I have one person who is not in this space. Matter of fact, you may or may not have seen that person on TV. So we'll talk about that sometime next year. But don't worry, don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. But Odyssey Jones, ladies and gentlemen, 6'5", 309 pounds, used to play for Syracuse.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna say this: I don't believe in being punished based off of allegations. Listen to all victims, but only believe the facts. Now, based off of what we can say now, there has been no information to show that Odyssey Jones is guilty of committing any domestic violence against anybody. That's my belief regarding that. Now, WWE, they're good at getting information before it goes official. Meaning they could have, however, whatever strings that they can pull, they can find the information before it goes public and make a decision beforehand. They're more than welcome to do that. That's A. Or B, maybe Odyssey Jones, they had a conversation with Odyssey Jones and he probably came forth. We don't know. Disclaimer. Uh, we cannot confirm or deny what's going on. The views and opinions are based off of Christopher J and Christopher J alone. Nobody affiliated with Cellulite's podcast, Chaotic Hero, or anybody from anything attached to him. Sponsors and all. This is just me and me alone. Alec, I believe that WWE overstepped the gun if they're only going based off of allegations to make a decision. However, for you to make that decision, I believe they already know the truth. So if they made a decision based off of whatever conversation them and Odyssey have, I understand that.
Let me tell you something about allegations. When it comes down to allegations, when there's backdoor um, meetings or proceedings, moves are made. And I understand that allegations are. Now, this has nothing to do with Wrestling Wednesdays, but I'm just speaking to just allegations alone.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that in a lot of situations, especially for businesses, I take it back. This does have something to do with Wrestling Wednesdays.
Okay.
For businesses, when it comes to allegations, before we can let this thing go too far, we have to nip it in the bud now.
Correct.
I want to take you back to the NFL and the Tom Brady situation.
Yep.
Deflategate. Excuse me. When Deflategate happened, Deflategate was a good thing, but Tom Brady didn't get let go. They just worked that out. You know why? Because they knew if Tom Brady would have got let go, it would have been a problem. Patriots fans would have tore the NFL up. Y'all,
Correct.
y'all thought everybody was mad during the kneeling situation. No, let Tom Brady let go. It's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
Jerry Jones situation, whole massage parlor thing. Had
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jones been banned or told that he wasn't able to come to his
Oh,
own,
it would have been a problem in Dallas. 100%.
you talking about Dallas Cowboys fans?
Oh, yeah.
Cowboys fans die hard. Cowboy fans. Cowboys ain't winning nothing. Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Dak Prescott can't do nothing for y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna get off football. We ain't on football right now. Dak Prescott need to go. But anywho, Odyssey Jones. I mean, I understand. Yeah, he just came back. Yeah, he did just put a staple in his name with what he just did with them two boys when he lifted them. But him coming back and doing things with New Day, that's great too. But is he really that big of a name that they risk losing stock? Because that's what you have to look at when it comes down to this. Now, had this been somebody like a bigger name, well, you could look at the allegations like Vince McMahon. Those allegations has been stemming for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with those allegations being stemming for a while, it didn't come him getting let go until it came to the light. Well, honestly, they're like, man, we're about to get in front of this now because of what happened with vets and with other people that's tied into that situation. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Arn Anderson and Brock Lesnar tied into that as well, right?
Brock Lesnar, yes. Arn Anderson, no.
All right, so it was just Brock. Oh, I'm thinking about Arn Anderson.
You're thinking of it was John Laurinaitis was tied to that.
John Laurinaitis. There it is. All right, yeah, because I just watched a story about Arn Anderson. That's what I'm thinking about. But John Laurinaitis, Brock Lesnar, we haven't seen or heard from them either, and we don't even have no, and they still on the way. I mean, I believe Brock Lesnar still on the way. But as far as Odyssey goes and these allegations, WWE they know something. They're just not telling us. Casper, thank you, Casper. I appreciate that. This channel does not give legal, medical, or general life advice on that should be relied on. Always consult a professional. New subject matter is op-ed commentary on it. Thank you, Casper. I appreciate
Thank you, Casper.
But yeah, Odyssey being let go, man, is it a big deal? Not that big of a deal, but it kind of is because it's just like y'all could have made a statement. They could have did something, and no one's heard from Odyssey. And I understand that this just happened, but still, like no one's heard from it. And let's just say these allegations come out to be false. Then what? Do we magically bring them back? Do we have a re-debut? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's if they number one, this is a big deal, and because it is domestic violence, and you brought up a good point. We just literally getting the Vince McMahon thing behind us. Now we're into this. So I understand their decision to do so. Only if they had a conversation with Odyssey and he said, yes, I did do that. Or there was evidence that hasn't been made publicly yet that solidifies that he did carry out this domestic assault against whoever this individual is. That I understand WWE's take on that. Absent of all of that, I will listen to all victims. I will only believe the facts. If there's no facts presented, or whatever case may be, he should not be fired. I didn't say put him on TV. Like sit him down, and now whether you pay him or not, I'll let them decide because that's a touchy subject. Because I don't know if people are gonna like the idea of somebody staying home and getting paid for it. But I would definitely keep him off of TV until we get able to figure out what's going on. But I'm only going to say is WWE made the decision because they know something that we don't.
Yeah. When decisions are made without public announcement, they usually know something that we don't. Wally is right. All we can do is wait. I hope this Odyssey Jones thing. I hope it turns out in a positive way, because especially after how things turned out on the other end of the spectrum on certain sides of YouTube, allegations can be tough, but it always comes down to what you can prove.
Yep.
And that's the bottom of the line. It's not about what's said, it's about what you can prove. Even with we've seen in the history of not just in sports entertainment, but just in the real world. You can have all the evidence in the world right there to point you in the direction. You can have video evidence, you can have audio. It's about what you can prove.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
the best thing, the question is, what do we want out of this situation? It's real simple. If there was something done wrong, we want justice. So let me make that loud and clear. Now, if this was not, if there's is all the more false allegations, if these allegations are false, I want this man's name clean. But I also understand why should WWE bring him back? It's like you should, but not now. Now you're gonna have to repackage him and bring him out like Royal Rumble or the Andre the Giant Battle Royale for WrestleMania. That's how you'll be able to repackage him. But with these allegations, if these are false, they need to really be quick on this and hurry this up. And that's another thing. fellas, I get it. I understand. If you see these red flags early, this is not wrestling talk. This is hell. This is just Chris Rogar talking. If you see these red flags, where these women will put you in a situation that you have no business being in, be the punk and run. Be a punk and run. They're gonna call you every name in the book. Be all of that, but be a free man. Especially when they're gonna put your back on the line. I'm not saying this is what's happening in this situation. I'm speaking to both sides. I understand what you're saying is politically correct. Hi, my name is Christopher Gar, aka Christopher J. I don't care about that. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. If do not put yourself in a situation where you involve yourself with an individual and you put your back on the line. Albeit if this man is innocent. If he's guilty, send his ass up the creek. But if he's innocent, fellas, let this be a lesson to you. Please be careful who you involve yourself with, because it can cost you everything at the end.
Most def, it costs you everything. I mean, allegations alone could cost you everything.
Right. Absolutely.
Allegations alone could cost you everything. But if there's some validity to it and he's actually guilty of it, then yeah, he deserved to be up under the jail.
Right.
But if he's innocent of it, then yeah, give that man the push that he deserved. Don't bring him back in some lukewarm way. Don't, it would be great if you come back at a Rumble. That would be nice. You come in a Rumble and clear house, that'd be nice. Does he win it? Nah. But let him clear house. You know what I'm saying? But if he's guilty, then you gotta send him on his way. It's just that simple. AEW is always hiring. Not to be funny like that, but
No, but you're right. They is always hiring. But they got to get rid of some of these talent though, but because they a little bit saturated with their roster. So, see, with NXT, what they'll do is they'll have the wrestlers wrestle every other week, or have them on TV every other week.
Yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, they got to do something with their rosters, trim it down, or go to a 3-hour show. But you got to trim that roster down. Oh, and